Don't Look Up is a 2021 American science fiction black comedy film, written, produced and directed by Adam McKay. It stars an ensemble cast consisting of Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Cate Blanchett, Jonah Hill, Mark Rylance, Tyler Perry, Timothy Chalamet and Ariana Grande. It tells the story of two astronomers attempting to warn humanity about an approaching comet that will destroy human civilization as we know it. The Impact event is an allegory of climate change, and the film is a satire of government, political and media indifference to the climate crisis. Released on Netflix, it became the third most viewed film on the streaming network in just 11 days in the whole of 2021. Now, Adam McKay's Don't Look Up is excellent, biting, satirical and relevant in so many ways. It is a real commentary on what is happening today in modern society and how, in especially Western culture, we are more focused on the divide than working together to do right by us all, and how greed uniformly rules over many of us. For me, this film portrays the human condition perfectly and points directly to the heart of Western society's biggest problems. From materialism to dissension, even within the very fabric of our society, even against the most insurmountable odds. This film highlights how fundamentally flawed our modern systems and cultures have become. Albeit that this movie was met with some controversy, I found myself laughing out loud in some parts and then nodding my head in agreement at others. McKay, who started off making pure comedies like Anchorman and Talladega Nights, has transitioned into biting and fiery political pieces, pushing back on a lot of political views and ideals. With movies like Vice, with a brilliant performance from Christian Bale playing Dick Cheney, to a movie like The Big Short, a cynical look at the 2007 financial crisis, McKay hasn't shied away from tackling big subjects, and this movie isn't any different. Don't Look Up blends McKay's more original comedic style with a satirical outlook and science fiction prospect, for now anyway, of an asteroid hitting the Earth. For me, this movie is very symbolic. The asteroid could be climate change or even COVID-19, and how we'd rather fight each other than listen to scientists and fact. Meryl Streep's President Janie Orlan could easily be compared to a Trump-like president, loud, brash, and more interested in her own self-interest than those of the people she represents. Her son, played brilliantly by Jonah Hill, has the best line in the movie when he says, "If only she wasn't my mother." This, of course, is in reference to Donald Trump saying, "If Ivanka Trump weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her." Mark Rylance could be compared to an Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg, the dot-com billionaire who says they are giving back when really all they are doing is fulfilling their own large bank accounts and their large egos. Cate Blanchett and Tyler Perry represent the media and how they will do anything for a story. The more salacious and the more eyes it gets, the better, as the truth comes second. Ariana Grande represents the youth and their obsession with social media and being seen, and how perception of them is more important than who they really are. And then at the center of the movie, we have the two main protagonists, played brilliantly by Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence. I loved seeing Leonardo DiCaprio playing this kind of role in a movie. Often he is very intense and very dramatic. In this film, he was more laid back, with splashes of his usual intensity. And Jennifer Lawrence is excellent as Kate, cynical and frustrated. No one seems to listen to her with this impending threat coming. Jennifer Lawrence actually filmed most of her scenes with a broken tooth, and due to restrictions in place during the COVID-19 pandemic, she could not actually get the tooth fixed. The missing tooth was added later in post-production. No one will listen to these two scientists, and no one will take them seriously. And even in Dr. Randall Mindy's case, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, he gets taken in so much by the attention and fame he is getting, he even goes off track. This is a superb film, brilliantly acted, brilliantly written, with some very strong messages for us all. It will make you laugh, it will make you gasp, but most importantly, it will make you think, and maybe just say for a moment, let's look at the bigger picture. Don't Look Up gets an 8 out of 10.